Hi, I'm the Wandering Newbie, and it's time for more Record Keeper. Today, we have the Rebirth events, or dungeons. Set 2 of these. And they're going to follow the same rules as the first ones, which is they are returning bosses from previous events, except they've been bumped up in difficulty. However, the one caveat is that they're only Apocalypse level. They're not Apocalypse Plus, which might have made some of these a bit rougher than they were the first time. As a result, they're still pretty rough, but doable. Okay. Get my monitor over here on the other side. So, first up, Valigarmanda. Big thing about Valigarmanda is Freezing Dust. Freezing Dust debuffs the entire party with stop, unblockable. There is no way through resistance, Astra, anything to mitigate that Freezing Dust. The only way to deal with it is to boost your party's mind and lower Valigarmanda's mind. Luckily, Valigarmanda is not resistant to Mind Break, so a Mind Breakdown goes a long way. I'm not even kidding, by the way, on that Mind Breakdown. I missed it once in my testing, and it went from my healers stop being instantly off, to like 2 to 3 seconds. Mind Breakdown adds a lot to this fight. That said, Valigarmanda also counters with Freezing Dust. Single target. So, Mind Breakdown should be your only physical thing that you bring to this fight. You should definitely be trying to run a mage team. Also, you want to see... So, remember how I mentioned yesterday that I accidentally started preparing for this too early? I had to save the parties all the way down here. So the other thing that I learned during this is that 200 is a weird difficulty to try and prep my gimmick for. It's a bit too easy. Some of these, not all of them, some of them, most of them. They're a bit too easy using breaks, but they're a bit very hard not using breaks. But since most people have breaks and such at this point, I decided to just go with using breaks. Plus, it's going to be my last Record Keeper stream before MagFest, so I figured I'd give myself a easy attempt. Esper 2-2. And very similar to last time, Rebirth is actually starting with the hardest boss. Last time it was Rufus. This time it is Valley. Alright, so status, party, title, Guild Cup. And we'll change that to Rebirth. Oh, did I call them... Oh, I called them Esper. Hold up, one moment. I need to rename a couple things. Whatever. And center this vertically. Okay. No, like, a big thing about this, do not get me wrong, in any way, shape, form, this boss is bad. Rebirth Valigarmanda is an extremely bad boss. The unblock, yeah, see? Immediately. Also, a worst character for that to hit. Her mind is the worst out of the entire party. Yeah, Nabat will be sitting out the fight for a little bit. A lot of it, actually. Well, about until now, and then that wears off again. I've had a lot of people contact me with like, how do I deal with this boss? And it's like, well, you run a mage team. They're like, I don't have a mage team. It's like, welcome to why I hate this boss. And this boss looks at your general setups for everything and says, no, actually, absolutely not. Yeah, the blizzard counter is way less of an issue though. The bat will be back with us eventually. It's going to take her a little bit, and just pretty much as soon as she is back with the party, she is going to hit Mind Break again. Welcome to the disco party. Exactly, it's extremely play by my rules or die. Which isn't fun in Record Keeper. Record Keeper is at its best when you can figure out a lot of goofy and fun ways to tackle bosses. Not, you have to fight the boss this one specific way or else. Speaking of which, Dissidia Squall had problems, but all in all, wasn't a terrible boss. I think the only thing that really sucked about Dissidia Squall is the HP check. Mainly because the HP check meant you A, needed a decent healer to keep everybody alive, and then B, that healer also needed to be able to eat the HP check. If that healer could not eat the HP check, then why were you using them? Yes. The refight where you had to use Roaming Warrior Wall is exactly what is wrong with the Squall fight. Watch this. Boom, give no fucks. Come on, baby. The bat's gonna get to attack. What is this? One hit. No, this is pretty accurate to exactly how my my test run went. I'd say Nabat is the only boss, or not Nabat. Valigarmanda is the only boss that like you kind of need a couple breaks to beat. Any other boss you can make do with either having wall or a boost of some sort. Disco lights. That was weird. The party never stops at Criminal Shins. Oh my god, just need a little bit more damage. So here's where I'm going to get risky and not hit another mind breakdown. I should have enough time to finish this. Good. Yep, that is exactly the reason why Valley is bad. Valigarmanda is extremely bad, as the boss goes. Now, I had a plan for this boy in my head. Could not tell you what my plan was for the roaming warrior for this fight. Like, let me think for a second here. Oh, okay. It's Riku USP. All right. I had to just give a good look at my actual party for a second. Milk time is so good now. Hold up, I did it again. There. Done and done. And just to make sure I don't do it again, save as. Rebirth. Yes. I was naming the picture file something wrong. Gonna do anything about Ultros? Let me just look at the calendar real fast. Yeah, probably not until I get back from MagFest. It's just there isn't the time to do it. The people I usually run multiplayer with are just super busy. So, the what's it? The words are escaping me as they always do. The magic lore on Rasmo is actually pretty useful in this fight. Your boy here likes to throw out some nasty single target magic. By the way, Northern Cross, actually pretty decent now, since it hits 4 times. Like, 20k damage isn't that bad. The big thing that Borgen here does is he does cast a Mega Flare. Mega Flare. God, I saw that 14 video on my head. A normal flare. Aside from that, not too scary. The AoE ice is pretty rough, but it's really just, hey, do you still have your ice resist on from Valigarmanda? If yes, then it's not too bad. If you fight multiplayer Ultros in single player, he complains. Nice. Oh, yeah, I am also waiting for Borgen here to do the move. Yeah, the fact that you can slow Borgen really makes the fight way more manageable. Now, Ultimate Parting Gift, on the other hand, still does a lot of damage. But I have answers. Yeah, the other thing that is great is that Borgen's Ultimate Parting Gift does actually hurt himself. Finish him! Yeah, but you can really see that fight way of a step down for Valigarmanda. The rudest thing is Ultimate Parting Gift, which does earth damage, so if you're more scared of that than his magic attacks, you could just equip earth resistance. So, Vetala. Vetala is a weird fight because it needs a big mix of wind damage and non-elemental to get through the defense phases. But if you can get through the defense phases to the weak phases, it's just very strong. Now let me time to scroll through a million parties. Okay. You're going to be seeing a lot of Vaughn today, by the way. This gun got upgraded since I originally made this party. Oh, wait. No, not Cosmo Canyon. That's not what I want. I do want a dog. Here, in Year of the Dog. There we go. And Cosmo Canyon's alright. Just this one is better because of the Astra. I usually take this like, am I running a physical team and I need an Astra? If yes, take fucking Dog Plus. The Doggening. Hi, I'm a dog that ups your attack, both your defenses, and gives you Astra, and a Hastaga. And dirt. Dogga. Dogaga. Dogja. Dogda. Yeah, if you're running a magic team, take Zaz. It's the same thing, but magic. Yeah, or just bring Larsa. Just bring Larsa. This will be the only fight that I actually bring Tyro. Actually, maybe the second fight. I think I might bring him in the next one too. See if I can get one off before he defends. Ah, piss. Oh well. Still does pretty decent damage. And I think the first time I'm using Power Charge. God, Vaughn, you do too much damage. What the actual fuck? Power Chain. Since the ability rework, and look at them 2 hits. Now, for reference, when that barrier is up, it's not just elemental resist. He gets a ton of defense, as we'll see when this power chain goes off. New dancer ability there. First time I'm actually using it. Yeah, see, that's doing a whole 1,000 more defense damage. But that new dancer ability is real nice. It's got a very short duration on it, but it's what's it called? It's a mag attack down on a command, which is like, yes, give me that shit. I love that I'm using Mug Bloodlust for damage. No. You do not actually get to have a shield anymore. Ow. I was waiting to see if that that barrier would go down. Oh well. Instant cast, huh? So I would say V-Boy over here is probably the second hardest in the entire set, just because of the barrier mechanic. The barrier mechanic can prove to be real hard, and you definitely need some damage to bust through that thing. And unless you have breaks and stuff like that, your non-elemental damage is going to be combat and thief, primarily. There's not a whole lot of other options. That's not to say those are bad options, those are actually still pretty fucking good, all things considered. It's just, you know, it'll be a bit of slow going at times. Alright, we'll wait for this. Yes, there we go. Yep, as I figured, if I had done the full charge, we wouldn't have gotten the maximum damage on that dash and slash. Finish him with a full break. Destroy his guard forever. Give me more upgrade materials. Like I don't need anything else. Just more upgrades. I'm gonna talk into my mic more because it makes my voice sound really cool. I said mic, but I meant mug. Alright, so coming up next is Ultima weapon. Omega weapon, sorry. Scariest thing this boy does is Shimmering Rain, which ignores resistance. Aside from that, he's got that gravity, and Nova, which also ignores resistance, but it takes a bit longer to come out. Shimmering Rain is way earlier on, and it can really fuck your whole day up. Oh right, it's way at the bottom. Okay. Riku, right. Seriously, a lot of this is just the fucking roaming warrior did I bring to this one? Because I set these parties up 3 or 2 days ago. Yeah, he has the unfortunate weakness of water in 10. Okay, come on game, I know I have more Riku USBs than that. I actually should get rid of these Fenrir overdrives. It's been a while since I've actually used them for leveling. I'll use them once or twice, like every 2 weeks, but that's about it. I barely ever use them anymore. I think I'm getting into the high 90s of people I follow for Roaming Warriors, it might be a time to go through and purge some stuff that I held on to because I said, hey, I might use that again in a video. Dog stays around pretty much forever. It's going to be a long while until we top dog buffs. I will probably at one point or another pick up Saz, like a couple Sazes. It's just that I run physical teams so much more often because my SSB buffs for Magic are lacking. Yeah, I think back when this event occurred in Japan, water was way rarer than it is now. Unfortunate. Fortunate for... Oh. Now be careful with that net. Okay. Yeah, but like on the topic of upgrade mats selling for money, fucking why? Why would I ever sell them? I'm not want for money. I guess newer players would. So that's fair. But newer players also need those upgrade mats. So Riku right now has an attack defense, an attack mag, and an attack boost. Let's watch. Oh, it's weird that that's a 5-star summon that doesn't hit 3 times. Oh, who would have... Why would that happen? It is a mystery. Yeah, no, I recommend the 12 banner to a lot of people as well. Featured here, a boss who was not prepared for the ability rework. So that is another thing I should emphasize. Japan got the Rebirth dungeons before the ability rework. We are getting the Rebirth dungeons way after the ability rework. Pictured here, bosses not prepared for the ability rework. Oh, here comes a big move. Yeah, it's alright. Now that's a mug power. Holy shit, both Balthier's Ultra and Burst? That's extremely powerful. And yeah, as V-Prisoner said, Larsa's a fantastic healer. A lot of people overlook it because nobody gives a shit about Larsa in 12 actual. But Larsa is actually a really good character in Record Keeper. Even without the BSB, it's still very good. Eventually down the lines you can make, not Ruby Spark, that's not the right thing. Ruby Volley? Ruby. Fire Boy? Fire Bolt. Fire Boilt? Fire Blarg. Boy Fire. No, the Machinist Fire ability. And Balthier synergizes crazy with that move. Oh right, also Balthier has Spellblade access, I always forget that. I think he only has 4-star Spellblade, so that is the downside. Vaughn's gotten too much time in the limelight this stream. I'm leaving Clear as Tranquil on there as a finishing strike. Yep, some USBs are better with, or still work with budget stuff, but yeah. Like, what's it called? Marsh. Marsh is fantastic, even if all you have is, oh, is he immune? Damn! The rude boy. I think that's non-elemental too. Let me just check real fast. Yep, non-elemental. We're good. What was I saying? But, Marsh USB, works with a Banishing Strike fantastically. Oh man, you want to talk about weapons? And how Japan just got an event where they fight all the weapons, including Sapphire? The one that nobody remembers because he gets shot by fucking Juno immediately. I like Corellia. Corellia is one of my favorite units. Alright, so here's your boy, ultimate weapon. You have a 13 turn time limit. Have at it. Pretty much power breakdown wall is enough to just deal with his physical attacks. So don't worry about bringing, or like worming a Protectica into your team. Although I think I might have. We'll find out. No, actually I didn't. I think Corellia has armor breakdown. You want to prioritize DPS to the nth degree, so do not rely on your breaks at all. Your soul breaks take too long to cast, unless you have a bunch of instant stuff, which we do nowadays. But when this boss first came out, a lot of people focused on their breaks and bursts and did not have the damage. Ultima Beam is possibly the boss's most dangerous move. Because I believe it is piercing. Ultima Beam also signifies your timers, because it uses it on turn 4, 8, and 12. So if you see that third Ultima Beam, you better have a way to kill the boss next turn. Power Chain Full Charge is a very good combo for this boss, especially with the addition of Power Chain hitting twice, just because it just does so much damage so fast. And again, there's your Lightning Resist at work. Lightning Ball uses more than anything else, really. Alright, I got my finger over the trigger here. I'm gonna wait for the proper finishing move. Combat King! Combat King is so good. Alright, one more. And if you thought, wagging my finger at y'all, you were gonna get through this whole thing without a patented newbie goof strat, I don't know what you were thinking. Like, what stream are you at here? Can't leave those parties up too long, you might figure out my strategy. You'll steal my secrets. My moves. Oh wait, that's why I make these videos. Wait a minute. I extremely misnumbered. You want to see something really cool? About what happens when you begin referencing a picture that doesn't exist anymore? Alright, extremely watch this shit, boys. Watch this shit. Oh! Did not like that, I see. OBS didn't like that. Anyway. Happy New Year. So, his turn comes a little late though. We'll see how this pans out. We'll see if we beat the spread here. Nope. That's a reset. Damn, the one bit of editing I'll have to do here. Yep, if Ignis starts out just a little too late, it doesn't work, which is why I put the haste materia on him. You could also put start full ATB. That also works. I'm gonna save myself some time there. I use the BlueStacks 1 and a very old version of it. I have not updated BlueStacks in a very long time because it works right now. That'll do. And there we go. Gimmick broken. So, yeah, just get somebody who can get full ATB pretty fast, slap Reflect on them, and then put Reflect on the boss, and you do not have to worry about their buffs at all. In the least. Which makes this particular boss way easier. And furthermore, they'll throw Protect on your people from time to time. Now, the one thing I did notice is that Leviathan here seems to have some unnaturally high defenses. Because, yeah, like look at that Thundering Quad Strike with how high her mind is, or her attack is. Just oddly high defenses compared to the other bosses. It does kind of feel like eventually Leviathan kind of wises up and stops using buffs on your party. And the other thing with this particular strategy that you do need to watch out for is the eventual party-wide AoE. Now, the one thing is that this strategy is not very mage team friendly. This is a very much physical team strategy. But not too much of a problem there, especially if we got dual debuffs. God, the multiplier on that is always so stupid. I always think that hits more times. And I'm always like really confused when it doesn't. And I'm like, oh right, yeah. Guy's Vengeance. There we go. There's some proper damage on that. When prepping for this boss, it's kind of a toss-up of what accessories you want to bring. Water, obviously, is very good for Tsunami. But Ice does cover the most of the spells that you'll be getting hit with. But double Tsunami turns seem to happen way more often than AoE Blizzard turns, if that's even in his repertoire. It might not be, so like fucking at that point, who cares? It's just single target Blizzard. Slot your things in and just tear the boss up. Ooh, I think Wall might have worn off. Wall extremely wore off, but we're done here. Yeah, just don't use a Gigas Armlet. That would be very bad. One of these days, I'll remember to sit down and master my breaks. One Sunday, one any day. Any day I fucking, like, oh, my breaks. That's right. At, like, 1 in the morning. Oh, that's it. That was the last one. Right. Yeah, Rebirth dungeons. They're not too rough this time around, except for Valigarmanda and V-Ball here, who I cannot remember his name. Vetala. I'm probably not going to run through Bra because it's so monotonous to jump through. Like, this will probably be a tag on to a different stream, because this is like the 160 is the only one of note that's worth doing anything for. What I will probably do though is whoop, oh hey, wisdom motes. I'm actually thinking. Mm-hmm. 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 Do I actually need instant KO? Hold up. May actually have to do some research into this one. Day has been extremely busy. Did not even have a chance to look at this boy. Moat AI. Relevant new. Birth Moat Dungeon, enemy stat, and AI. Tomberry. Lich. Alright, what do we got here? Sap, sap, poison, poison. He doesn't fucking do... Oh, the counter chance of black with stop, death. Alright, so if you use black magic, you have to worry about stop and death. Okay. In that case, I don't have to give a shit. Man, if only we had that new move. I'm gonna slot this in, probably won't use it though. Actually, is this boy physical or... Yeah, mixed. History... No dungeon... AI... Earthquake, Earthshaker... Got it. Earth resistance... Moderate. Oh, I am going to destroy this boy. Let it be known. There will not be much left when I'm done. Maybe it won't be, you know, top end of the game, super fast. You gotta do it. But there's not gonna be a lot left. Have to adjust that. And why does Aron still have that? Stop it. Get some help. Get some help. And here we go. This is your boy. Now, because I haven't mastered these things yet, wait, this fucking resists wind? Oh, it's earth, right. Earth resists for this boy. I had forgotten instantly. Alright, I believe this is just your materia. That's handy. Put katana on you. To be changed at a later date to spear, but for now. Actually, it's only gonna be one move, so yeah. Hit weakness. It's 30%, like it's the same damage either way. Alright. I know I don't need this for the Imperil, but it's also 6 hits. How many is this? 4, yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what Lunat's USB is. And we good. Hmm. Damn it. God, I hate the Magicite interface. It's so fucking bad. That one, change. Confirm. Oh fuck, there is no haste, is there? I can fix this. I know I have it on somebody. Here we go. Yes. I'm not confident not bringing a healer. Magic is a bigger issue here. Alright, that'll do. Like, I've seen how much damage these boys can do. I need some form of Medica. We'll see how much damage Zidane does. If he isn't, like, pulling his weight, could easily sub out Zidane for Ayame with Snow Spell. Alright. It's so bad that they took out the voice acting for this. And, like, it just all breaks in general. Again, the Imperial on this is not going to do too much. But fucking, do I need it? The boy! Yeah, the unfortunate thing here is that Zack cannot feed into himself at all. But I should get the sub 30 anyway, so who cares? Also, because of Lunith's USB, he will never get healed. There. Lunith does have Spellblade, but I don't think it's natural 5-star. There we go. Crack those babies open. Yeah, 5 months down the line, we'll get... Let's be honest here, people. It's not 6 months anymore. 4 months, 5 months down the line, he'll get a quad strike, and then he's fucking fantastic, even better. Because he doesn't lose the buff in airtime. Doing jumps with him isn't terrible, but that quad strike is gonna just like his DPS will skyrocket. But I'm super glad to see that that team actually worked. What was that? Vitality? No. Wisdom. That was Wisdom. Let me just add that to the list. I suppose that for now, because I won't be around for so long, I'll give a quick look at the this banner. The first item on the banner is Heroes Rhyme, which is a fan-fucking-tastic USB, just across the board. Haste, Magmine, resistance 30%, reduced casting time for 2 turns. All in all, just get your fucking magic team off the ground running. And like, also it's a 160 attack harp, for fucking Christ's sakes. It's a Dark Overstrike. The nice thing is it's a Dark Booster on armor. Sorry, I'm never big on Overstrikes. Just never big on them. The animations are cool, and I can like them for that, but, whatever. Doesn't have utility. Over here, though, speaking of utility, Roar of Duty is 10 Magic Lightning. Non-elemental, lower light, Imperial Lightning, reduce offensive casting time for 3 turns. So it's an extremely strong Imperial that then gives him speed cast. So very good for Desh. Desh is all about being a very fast lightning caster. Yeah, USBs have extremely overshadowed OSBs, in my opinion, especially when, like, fucking, what was it, on Astos, when I was just getting max damage on each hit of Warrior of Light's USB. Like, fucking, who needs OSBs at that point? But anyway, Roar of Duty, sorry, is very, very nice. Unfortunately, Desh only has Bard 4. You can't use those new Bard 5. Hey! Everybody's favorite fairy. Echoing Mischief is 6 Magic Holy to all targets with a Pentabreak in burst mode. Command 1 is a single Holy with attack down. Command 2 is single Holy with a mag down. Yeah, just good on Echo. Echo's kind of this weird mix of mage and dancer. Fantastic in both categories, and this is a very good mix for her kit. I'm not too sure on what her Legend Dive stuff is, or even if it's out yet, but who the fuck cares? This is just really good. Is this, okay, this is Harness the Fiend. So, Dark Poison and Infused Dark, so Kefka has made the change over from Poison, like most Poison-based people. 2 Dark Poison, temporarily lower magic, a small amount, stacks up to 3 times if the user is in burst mode, in 1 stack of Fiend Triad up to 3. Deal 3 to 6, Dark Poison. So it's weird. They put this stuff on mages after they did it with Squall, and like, it's alright. I'm just not wowed by this stuff, because unlike Squall, you can't synergize this with Cloud USB, or Cloud USB. And you're going to be dealing 2 again, I'd have to see the multiplier, where you're going to be hitting 2 hits, 2 hits, 2 hits, and then 6. Yeah, the nice thing that on this, compared to most other versions of this, is it gives a, alright, you say breakdown, but you're wrong. It's a break. And it's small, so that means it's 10%, 10%, 10%, so it's going to be 30% by the end of it. So by the end, after 3 uses, it's break level. Holy crap! Thank you for the host, voice of dog. We're just looking at some banner stuff here in Record Keeper. I may have to, like, with a big host coming over, I may have to go run another dungeon or something. Yes, Mad Delights is very much like Solution 9 in the fact that it's a unique buff and all that, so it stacks with everything. That's where that is a very nice regard. It probably does pretty good damage on its own. It's just that it has to build up. That's the big thing. Ah, Prayer of the Lost. This is an old one, but still great. It's a Medica with a crit booster on it, and then you get an AoE and a single target that gives a physical blink. Just real. That's real good. That's solid. Leave me a harp, which is Whisper Weed Ballad. This is always fantastic. It's a very beefy attack buff with a Holy Imperil, and then the commands are an attack magic down and a defense resistance down. The only downside is it does sap Edward, but sap is somewhat negligible. It can catch up to you pretty quickly if you don't have some constant healing going out, but for that Imperil and that big boost, I'll take it. And those dual breaks, it's excellent. Alright, small chance to dual cast Dark, that's fine, that's great. Kefka has access to a ton of that. Duration on stat buffs, that's Edward's whole deal, and especially with the addition of Bard stuff that we just got, even better. And there's your one for Tyro, instant cast, 2 turns. Yup, nope, fantastic. That'll get your wall out fast, that'll get anything out real fast. Bard stuff doesn't work with that? Huh. That sucks. But still. Okay, so then in that case, in a vacuum, this is pretty bad. But if you have anything for Edward, that's better. Ah, Roiling Memories. Which is an Imperil and a magic boost on Dish. Very, very nice for those things. Seven magic down and reduce casting time for everybody for 3 turns. Doesn't really like stand out as like a game changer, but that reduce casting time for 3 turns is really, really helpful for mage teams. Overall, it's a fantastic mage banner, and that is the big emphasizing thing with a bullet point at the top of it. This is a very good mage banner. If you need mage stuff, go ahead and pull on this. If you don't, Hero's Rhyme is there. It's king shit of Mage Mountain, but everything else I can give or take. It's Allegro con Moto, but with damage attached to it. That's the big thing you have to remember. It is 7 hits. That'll probably be 20k damage. Oh, right. Edward and Aiko are for physical teams. Not entirely wrong there. Alright, we did just get a huge host. So I feel like I should run one more dungeon. And I can run at least one more dungeon. What is a cool thing to show off in Magicite? Let's see. Well, actually, I did just get a cool new thing. And this is always a really tight fight. So, let's run a Bismarck. Let's run the Whale. Oh, went too far. Back it up. There we go. Oh, I extremely pulled on the lightning banner. I extremely pulled on the lightning banner. Don't feel bad about not being able to beat most nightmare fights. Nightmare fights are extremely gimmicks. I didn't get the cane chain, I got the snow chain. Snow chain. Very, very different moves there. I haven't modified this team in a very long time, so give me a hot second here. I could probably slap a bit of better armor on a few people. I think that's the highest resistance I can get on my boy. Well, I could slap this on him, but no, that's good. Alright, so. Wait, what the fuck? Hold up. Huh, that is moderate water resist. That's weird. Bart's being the original wind boy. You think that would be wind resist? Alright, so. Fresh people from Dog Stream. This right here. And you know what? Let me change my images around real fast. Magus site. Whoops. Apparently, when you have a series called of Magiciting Men, that makes finding this a little bit harder. I did start with this. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna have to get new pictures. That's right. Because I switched around the teams a little bit. So, for new people coming in, this is Magicite. This is Record Keeper. Record Keeper is a phone game. I'll answer that question in just a minute there, Quinn. Record Keeper is a phone game based around the gacha, a gacha system. But gacha just gives you weapons. You can get any character that you want just by playing the game. Eventually, you'll get them. Error noise in a second. And weapons give you abilities. The game runs on an ATB system with abilities that you make with orbs. And really, it's just a game about being flashy. But also some bosses are puzzles. What is that thing on the Onion Knight with the blue border? That is a 6-star weapon, or 7-star. Weapons scale from 1 to 8 stars currently. 8 stars is the maximum. 8 stars is that same thing that the Onion Knight has, except it has a yellow border around the outside. And let's just... Oh, that's not going to work. That's not going to work at all. Let's just pop this on there. I had this, but since the whole stream was going with specific things, I never ended up using it. Works perfectly for this one, though. Boop. But Magicite here are extremely hard content. Normal dungeons, like in an event, will range from a very low difficulty to a 220 difficulty dungeon. The final sets of difficulties being 140, 180, and then 220. Magicites here, though the game won't tell you, they're just called Savage. And if you look at them, they don't have a difficulty on the cover, or technically in the game data, difficulty 350. Bismarck here probably has somewhere in the range of 700,000 HP. And the whole gimmick of Magicite is each one deals mainly in one type of attack, except for Bismarck here, who deals in almost every element, but is water-based, and that is where a majority of his damage comes from, and is critically weak to lightning. So, generally you want to run a Magicite with that elemental team, and see how it goes from there. Of course I'm using the Holy Dragoon skin. Love that skin. There aren't too many dress records that I actually use, but really like that Holy Dragoon one. Alright, this is extremely high execution, so I will probably be doing this move quite a bit. Here comes the Yell Boy. The pause strat isn't actually to give me an advantage in any way other than the fact that my brain sucks and can't react quickly. I'll try and explain some things as they happen, but again, a very, very high execution fight, and the whale is feeling quite right to attack my healer, and only my healer, which is actually going to bite me in the butt real soon. I may have to reset. Nope! There's a big ass middle finger right back at you, Bismarck. Okay, so right now I'm just doing damage with lightning here. Onion Knight is charging up. Onion Knight is going to be passing those bars off to lightning. And here comes Dragoon. Oh hell yeah, I love it. I Legend Dive the Neil. The fucking instant cast is... Oh no, yeah, this is the actual music for this fight. Record Keeper has some extremely good remixes. By the way, we are pretty revved right now. Alright, so that was actually summoning a Magicite. What that's going to do for me is, so the initial summon imperiled Bismarck there, as is this move, is imperiling it even further. Each of those imperils does an extra 20% damage on my moves. And, God, sorry, I'm having brain farts. And now the Magicite will just passively jump in every now and then and do some extra damage. Yeah, that move that I just did with lightning there doing her in lightning, which boosts her lightning damage overall. Same thing with Kane. And then going to that other break is a very, very good move that allows lightning to actually just dump out a bunch of damage. Lightning is currently in her, I think it's like Army of One mode, which is what I got from the first break that I did on her, which gives her very fast cast time on any lightning move. She pretty much becomes the lightning. But speaking of which, let's make sure she stays on that. Yeah, I might Legend Dive Lightning. This festival has pretty much given me a lot of Legend Dive targets. Oh, Savage Beach is still fucking me up. In my brain. My brain! My bean! And we'll finish this off with one more. One more good Army of One. And that's a Magicite. Very, very high damage going in both directions, and you really need a team based around an element. I did make it look a little easy, probably. I could stop here. But what if I just ran another Magicite for y'all? To maybe show off a few more things and just more cool Record Keeper features. We hit a USB with an EX mode, but what if we did what if I mastered some of the soul breaks? Look. What if we showed off chains? I got stamina potions. I'm not going to be streaming Record Keeper for a couple of days. Oh! One moment. Oh, what did I run earlier? I ran Earth. Because I keep telling myself, I'll do them eventually. Okay. Make sure I got that picture. This party pretty much needs I need something earth-based on a different monk. And I could probably ditch... No, that's for a different thing. No, Guy's fine. I was going to say I could probably ditch Guy, but no, Guy's good, actually. News of 10. Guy's actually fine. How are you? God, that text is terrible on the lightning thing. Magicite is also tiered. The bosses that you fight and a couple things that they drop, like, can I get dungeon details from in here? Well, let's just retreat real fast. The ones that the boss actually drops are 3 stars. The ones that you get for time-based stuff are 2 and 1. Eventually, later this month, actually, we're going to get 4-star Magicite bosses who are hell, and I don't know when I'll get around to finishing that set and being stream ready. Yeah, these fights are easily endgame content, not indicative of the general stuff. I just wanted to show off the real cool endgame stuff real fast. Anywho, lightning. I fucked up. Hold up, I fucked up. I forgot to summon the defense booster. This wasn't something I explained during the lightning magicite or water magicite. The little pink shield thing button that I hit last time that summoned the big wall barrier thing. What does pausing do? Gives me time to think. Whoop. So this is what that thing right there that gives him the white summoning aura is what's called a roaming warrior. Those are just friends, usually. Whoa! In this dungeon, you are forced to take this wall thing. We call that wall. Wall is just a general big boost to defenses. If we get a lightning strike here, Vanille might be dead. Vanille. Safe. Oh. So, this team doesn't really get off the ground quite as fast as the other one does. They're a much slower burn. Because they have to build their own meter. I don't have somebody in this fight handing off a meter. But for a very good reason, as we'll be seeing shortly. So Hydra's gimmick here is that he actually imperils your party. Eventually, you know, every time he does that, increases the damage that you take by 20%, which does get a little out of control. History's Truth didn't explain this in the last last fight either. I fucked up. Oh well, this still will be pretty alright. There's a much better version of this party, and I guess I didn't save it properly. History's Truth gives everybody instant cast for a turn. It's very, very good for getting the team going. Hailstorm there gives Gladius a pretty good defensive boost, or not defensive boost, attack boost with a resistance down. Now, chains. Alright, so when you activate the chain, this bar appears here, and the percent goes up. This is the percentage of damage I am dealing. Every time a move hits, the percent goes up by 1. And that is the gimmick of chains. Pretty much you want to be hitting the bosses as many times as possible. Not like big hits, but just multiple hits. Hydra is getting full on into its gimmick at this point. And soon you'll be noting that everybody has had the word resist over their head. That is because up until this point, I've had accessories on that has given me lightning resist. Lightning resist. My words. But, as you can see at this point, we have actually started to become vulnerable to elements. I personally don't think they would ever make multi-element chains. Those would be too strong. How did this become Magicite? I got hosted for a ton of people and decided to keep the stream going. Most chain entrances, another thing to mention about them, usually have a bonus effect added to them. Ingus is here, gives everybody Last Stand, which is a status effect that makes them survive one hit that would normally kill them. Gaia Rush would be better than chaining, for chaining. Note when I started the chain I said, oops, this is an old party formation. I have changed it since then. Begin again with the chain. You can note the difference in Gladius's damage between when the chain was active and now when the chain is not active. I actually have a fairly honed Gaia Rush for this chaining here. Because, you know, as you said, it's very good for chaining. Now, Gladiolus should do a ton of damage on this entrance. Just because the boss is so imperiled at this point, and because he's also in Earth. In fact, he'll probably do capped damage on each hit. Ah, very close. Very, very close. Should be able to end it here, though. Ooh, damage is getting high, though. And make sure we don't die. Ah, there we go. Magicites are very, very rough dungeons overall because, well, if you don't have the damage, you're not going to last a very long time. Anywho, that's pretty good. What? When did I do a Magicite before? Maybe I did one yesterday, and I just don't remember at all. But yeah, there are weekly missions for Magicite. Can I do any of the Magicite sub 30? No. I don't, alright, 2 questions. I don't stress to do the sub 30, and that's because, I just find sub 30 to be way too stressful. Hold up. Because I am actually recording a video right now, just gonna get this set up for an outro. Also, the other question was, are chains necessary for Magicites? No, entirely not. I cleared every Magicite sub 1 minute before I ever had a chain. I've just since gotten chains, and those are more efficient for clearing Magicites. Do you need a chain to get sub 30? Also, no. Not at all. There are gimmicks for doing it, but you really don't need it. Also, I just like chains because they're super flashy. Like, personally, one of my most favorite things in video games is multi-hit moves. Moves that are just like, ba 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 ba, and just like make numbers happen all over the place. I fucking love that shit. And chains are they play off that. They're like, yeah, let me see all the numbers. So I love chains. Chains are such a cool gimmick. Yeah, Kane's chain animation is fantastic. So, it was something I was talking about before. Most chains, like, enter the chain, hit 11 times, and do a bonus effect. There are some, very rare, that don't do any hits and give a very big bonus effect to the party. And then there's Kane, who hits 22 times and has no bonus effect. So, yeah. I'm going to do my outro real fast, though, for the video. Alright, so that was the Rebirth dungeons, second time around. Yeah, Valigarmanda and Valeta? Valata? I can't remember what that boy is called. But they're really the problem fights in that set. I'm going to be going away for a bit to MagFest, so there probably won't be any Record Keeper videos and or streams for a little while. But until the next set of videos and streams or whatever, I'll see you next time.